No, I did not unlove you overnight. I unlove you in bits of. Welcome to a talk with Precious. I am Precious Archibald, and here on my channel we'll talk about everything personal development, how to make you a better person, you know. So today we are gonna be talking about this very thing that is common in relationship. That when people actually want to go apart, it tends to be with fight and quarrel, which is not supposed to be so. We could still go our different ways and be friends and be happy. So we are gonna be talking about that today. So stay watching. No, I did not unlove you overnight. I unlove you in bits of pieces over time. I grew a new skin that you could never touch, a new heart that you could never break, and a new soul that you can never caress. How I unloved you slowly, painfully, but no regret. Yes, I have nothing to regret about unloving you because why you don't want it. Like you don't want my love at all. Like I was wasting my time, my money, and everything on you. I regret none of those for the fact that I unloved you painfully with no regrets. Well, relationship doesn't have to go apart with fight. You don't have to fight each other. Like you don't have to keep enmity because you're going apart. We all have to know that there is nothing that says that all relationship has to lead to somewhere, like has to lead to somewhere, right? Now, oftentimes when we get into relationship, we have this expectancy that this particular relationship could probably lead to marriage or thereabout, or because of the commitment and all of that. But that's not to everyone though, but to some people it's just they just wanna catch fun, like yeah, but that shouldn't be the essence of relationship. You shouldn't be together to just catch fun, right? But whatever intense the relationship was, when it comes to the circle where you like, oh, let's draw the lines, because maybe along the line you've seen that this person's attitude you can't cope with, and then you try to, like just call it off, just say goodbye. But saying goodbye shouldn't be with fights. You can still go apart and then you become friends. So it is not a rule that we always should break up and then start keeping malice with each other. Relationship is not cool that way. Now, this actually reminds me of the saying that our best friends could someday become our worst enemies, and our worst enemies could someday become our best friends. That is the reality of life. It is not that person that you think will be there for you that will be there for you. Yeah, life happens. But for the fact that you've been in relationship with this person, like, you know, you've really done a whole lot with this person, the fun, everything that surrounds it, the sacrifice, and then when for something happening, maybe one or two things, and then you realize that you can't grow together, and then it should be a decision that you want to go apart. It shouldn't be a fight that this person wants to let go of the relationship and this other person doesn't want to let go of the relationship. So now, if I think it's more kind of like it's kind of matured when you sit together and talk about it. Now, you're a great person, I know very well, but for the fact that I can't get married to you or we can't end up together, doesn't mean you're a bad person. There are other person that like could actually tolerate you, and there are some people that you can as well tolerate. So for the fact that you guys are not compatible with each other, like you shouldn't start boxing and boxing and boxing and boxing. You should just, be matured enough to come to a decision and to a conclusion. Yeah, I know we're not really perfect together. We could still go separate ways, but be friends. See you tomorrow, talk to you, call you on the phone, we, exchange pleasantries. We could probably hang out together, but we make it seem like it's a must that this person has to end up with you. And if it turns out that this person isn't going to end up with you, or that your personality or whatsoever is not compatible with this person, and we tend to make it a whole lot of fighting. No, and then we try to make the love that we have for each other, it's not molded and formed to enmity. It's not cool that way. You have actually listened to that, quarrel, fight. The lady was actually talking about loving the guy gradually, like growing a new skin that the guy cannot touch. The aura around it, like it made it feel like this person is nothing at all what it's like. The whole time you were in this relationship, you were catching grease. Like, what did you take him for? Like, you were unloving, you unloved him gradually and slowly. It means you were not in there for the relationship. Why are you unloving him gradually? It means, okay, fine, you were like, let me try to see if this thing is gonna work, and then it's not supposed to be done. Okay, I am unloving you, or I unloved you slowly, gradually, and not overnight. It took you time. Well, a whole lot of things happen, but we shouldn't try to make our relationship flat. All right, if we are going apart, it should be under good talk, like, cool for me, I know you're a good person. I mean, we shouldn't forget about all the sweet things we usually say about this person, the nice talks, and then that good aspect of that person becoming very bad overnight. No, we should always try to make things go, start in peace and end in peace. We don't have to start fighting. No, let's always keep it cool. There's nothing that says you have to end up together. Yeah, and there is nothing, it is not a law that you always have to fight, quarrel to go apart. And then, this very one, that this is that person that you guys had already been cool together, like you've always been really cool together. Like, what's that thing now? All of a sudden, yeah, I know things happen, people change, this attitude could come from one angle and the other, but it shouldn't try to suppress the time you guys had together. It shouldn't suppress everything that you happen, like you guys have not even known each other, like from nowhere, that is fighting and fighting, and yet you don't remember the sweet memories. It shouldn't happen that way. Let's try to be so mature when it comes to this thing. Let's talk things out and try to dissolve, right, amicably. Try to, go apart in a peaceful way, and then call each other, check up on each other, become friends. I mean, we can't be in relationship, like, at least we should be friends. That way I think would have lesser enemies in the world. So yeah, basically, because if you were so much in love with this person and then all of a sudden you guys start quarreling, it's another enemy. Imagine in your whole life you've like kind of like had like 5 guys, and then one was not cool, like you didn't end up well with this other one, that's an enemy, right? And this one comes, you still don't end up together, there's another enemy. And this one, you still don't end up together, that is another enemy. It's like building up enemies, building up enemies. But if we should kind of go apart with peace and love, it's It's gonna be cool. That is the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Please don't fail to subscribe to Talk with Precious. Thank you.